Good afternoon. My name is Specialist Medina, and today I'll be conducting a brief on leadership and the Army profession. So everything you'll see here will be referenced in ADP 6-22. Everything is entirely unclassified. So you can feel free and take notes, screenshots, pictures, whatever you feel is necessary to help you understand the material. It's all unclassified, so it's all good to go. So just a quick brief overview of what we'll be discussing in today's brief. We'll be talking about what is leadership, and we'll be defining leadership. We'll be talking about the Army profession, and then we'll be discussing the NCO's role in leadership and in the Army profession. So first, what is leadership? Let me begin by defining leadership itself. Leadership is defined as the ability to influence others by providing purpose, direction, and motivation to accomplish the mission and improve the organization. Key is to accomplish the mission and improve the organization. Everything we do in the Army has a purpose. Everything has a rhyme to that reason. Everything we do is to improve the Army as a whole. So as a leader, you must provide purpose. You have to give the soldier a reason to conduct a task, whether it's daily PMCS or weekly PMCS in the motor pool, or it's conducting PT and improving physical readiness. Everything we do has to have that purpose, and it's our job as NCOs to provide that purpose. Direction. You need to give the soldiers some sort of guidance. You can't just say, all right, go get better, go get in shape. You need to give a PT plan. We'll be conducting PRT. We're gonna go hit the gym after this and lift some weights. We'll go run. Let me show you how to fix this part of the vehicle. Let me show you how to fix the burner. Let me show you how to chop the vegetables. It's an NCO's job to give that kind of guidance in direction for the soldiers, so that way they know what they need to do and what the standards are. Lastly, you have motivation. Motivation is key. Without motivation, you can't really get a soldier to feel like they want to do anything. Motivation is acknowledging their hard work and all the effort they put into their tasks. Whether it's a pat on the back, you did a great job, or they might be exceptional and they might be a certificate of appreciation, an AAM, or a coin from the commander. All those are methods of providing motivation to the soldier and to give them that drive to carry on, even when things start getting a little rough. That is leadership in a nutshell. So, the Army profession. The Army is, first and foremost, a profession of arms. It's our duty to close with, engage, and destroy the enemy in close combat. And we are primarily a land force. So, why would we need to worry about having a set of values if our job is to kill the enemy? Well, the values of the Army: loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, and personal courage gives us a code of ethics to live by as soldiers. We must remain loyal to each other. We have each other's back. We always place the mission first. We never accept defeat. We never quit, and we never leave a fallen comrade. The warrior's ethos is founded on loyalty. Loyalty to each other, loyalty to the mission. Duty. We have a sense of duty as soldiers. We have a mission to accomplish. Respect. We respect others, both comrades and the enemy. We treat all humans with basic dignity. That is the foundation of respect in being a soldier. Selfless service. We all swore an oath or made an affirmation to support and defend the Constitution of the United States and defend it from all enemies, foreign and domestic. Not everyone can make that oath or swear that oath or make that affirmation. It's difficult. It's understandable. And the willingness to go and put the needs of an organization, others above your own, is the heart of selfless service. And everything we do with honor. We don't cheat, we don't steal, we don't lie. We give everything our absolute best. And at the end of the day, that's all the Army asks of us. Integrity and honesty. If we lie, if we cheat, we're not really giving the best that we have. Integrity is the foundation of trust. And without trust in ourselves and without having the trust of the American population, we can't fully do our job as service members and soldiers. And then personal courage. Courage is not the absence of fear, but it is action in the face of fear. Regardless if you're afraid to speak in public, if you're afraid to work out in public, you're afraid to run, afraid to PT test, or afraid to go down range. We do what we have to do because it's our job. And we owe that to each other, we owe that to the people that we swore that oath and made that affirmation to. So after we discussed a little bit of the Army values, we have the characteristics of the Army profession. And there's 5 main characteristics of the Army profession, with the key first one being trust. These characteristics are how we earn the trust of the American people so they can depend on us to do our job as soldiers and as service members. Without having their trust, we cannot accomplish our mission. You can look at situations like Vietnam, where we were winning on the ground. We had successful bombing campaigns, we were doing well. But when we lost the hearts and minds of the American population, we couldn't continue to carry on that mission. And going in as serving honorably, we have the SHARP program, we have other programs, other issues that we've dealt with, and honorable service is the cornerstone of that. If we're going around and we're not treating each other well with respect, we're not treating the enemy with respect, we can't serve honorably. And if the American people don't see us as honorable service, we're not a service that they're going to want to support. Military expertise. Expertise in your MOS, basics of combat arms. We're not all infantrymen, but we all have a responsibility to be able to defend ourselves and be able to serve in that capacity when called upon. But we're not just a fighting force. We're logisticians, we're cooks, we're maintainers, we're drivers. And the ability to be proficient and an expert in our MOS is key. We each have a role to play, and if one person or one group fails in that task, we can't fully accomplish that mission and support each other. Stewardships of the profession. We will be retiring someday, we'll be getting out of the military, and we'll be passing on the torch to the next generation. We need, as NCOs and as soldiers, to set the example for those future soldiers coming in and for those soldiers currently under our command, under our responsibility, to set the example, to let them learn from our experiences so they don't make the same mistakes we necessarily do. But they can learn from them and move on, and little by little we continue and we improve this army. And lastly, spirit to corps. Pride in uniform, pride in yourself as a soldier. We salute, give the greeting of the day, we wear a uniform with pride. The spirit of corps is we show our nation, the world, that we're proud to be part of the best fighting force that there is, hands down. And with these 5 characteristics of the profession, we earn the trust of the American people. So, what does an NCO have to play in all this? The non-commissioned officer is the backbone of the Army, and the foundation of leadership in our Army. NCOs are mentors. They're the example. They provide guidance to the lower enlisted. They are what we should all strive to be as a good NCO. A leader and a role model. Someone who is proficient in their MOS, doing well in PT, and is stable. Someone that you can rely on, someone that you can come to, whether your problem is, I need help getting in shape, I need some help getting my finances in order, I gotta talk about some personal issues on the side. An NCO is someone that you can trust. An NCO is a leader. They are the standard that we strive to achieve. An NCO leads from the front. An NCO strives to do their best. That is the foundation of who we are as the backbone of the Army as NCOs. We are the example. So, in conclusion, we discussed leadership. We discussed the role, we discussed leadership, and we discussed the foundations that we have in leadership. We discussed the Army profession. We talked about the Army values, and we talked about the 5 characteristics of the profession, the Army profession. And we discussed the importance in maintaining that trust and confidence with the American people. And lastly, we talked about the role of the NCO. We talked